We're counting down the 5 biggest slot machine mistakes, according to ex-casino employees. From hidden casino tricks and data traps to costly habits that drain your wallet faster than you think, these are the insider secrets the house doesn't want you to know. But which dangerous behavior tops the list? Let's reveal the risks, starting with number 5. Inside a casino, time slips away faster than you think. There are no clocks on the walls, no windows to show if it is day or night. The lighting stays bright and even, creating a sense of endless evening. That is not an accident. It is by design. Casino architects and psychologists work together to strip out anything that would remind you how long you have been playing. The result is a kind of time blindness, where hours can pass without you noticing. The sound never stops. Machines chime, bells ring, and upbeat music plays in a constant loop. Each winning noise is engineered to keep you feeling lucky, even when you are losing. Patterned carpets and a maze-like layout keep your eyes up and your feet moving, drawing you deeper onto the floor. It is easy to lose track of where you started, let alone how long you have been there. Complimentary drinks are a staple, and there is a reason for that. Alcohol lowers your inhibitions and clouds your judgment. Carla Simmons, who worked as a cocktail server in Biloxi, remembers being trained to keep players topped up with drinks and friendly conversation. The more relaxed and distracted you are, the less likely you are to check your watch or your wallet. Staff are coached to keep the mood light and the drinks flowing, all to keep you spinning just a little bit longer. In this environment, the biggest risk is forgetting to set limits for yourself. Casinos rely on players losing track of time and money. If you want to walk out with something left, always keep an eye on the clock. If you can find one, or set an alarm on your phone. The house wants you to stay lost in the moment. Do not let them decide when you stop. Slot machines do not just sit in one place forever. Every night while the casino is closed or at its quietest, technicians receive a floor map from management. Machines are unplugged, sometimes swapped with others across the room, and clusters are rearranged, all before the morning crowd returns. The aim is not to change your luck. It is to keep the floor feeling fresh, encourage wandering, and break up any sense of pattern or lucky spot. Eric Nguyen, who spent nearly a decade as a slot technician in Las Vegas, puts it bluntly, "We would move machines to change foot traffic patterns. There's nothing mystical about hot and cold. The idea that a machine gets hot or cold is mostly a myth. What really happens is casinos group and regroup machines to direct players towards certain areas, like near the bar, the buffet, or the main entrance. End cap machines, those at the end of a row, get more play simply because they are more visible. Internal studies showed that moving machines to these high traffic spots can boost revenue by 18 to 21%. That is not magic. It is psychology and smart business. Sticking to one machine for hours, convinced it is about to pay out, is what the casino hopes you will do. The longer you stay, the more you feed into the sunk cost fallacy. The belief that you are due because you have already put so much in. But the odds never change. The best move? Don't get attached. If you are not having fun or hitting anything, switch machines or take a break. The floor is designed to keep you playing, not to reward loyalty to a single slot. Slot machines are built to trick your senses, not just with lights and sounds, but with the way wins and losses play out on the reels. A near miss, a cherry just above the pay line, a jackpot symbol stopping one spot short, feels like you almost won. But that feeling is no accident. Game designers program these near misses into the machine code, using weighted reels and algorithms that make it look like you're always just one spin away from a big payout. In reality, every spin is controlled by a random number generator, and the odds never shift in your favor, no matter how close the symbols appear. Sarah Patel, who tested slot games in Atlantic City, remembers running sequences where the reels would land just off a jackpot over and over. She says near misses are just programmed sequences. Players feel close, but it is all illusion. The visible reels are only part of the story. Inside the machine, there are dozens of virtual stops for every symbol, and some stops are weighted to come up more or less often. The display is designed to keep you chasing, even though your chance of hitting the jackpot does not actually improve with each almost win. Neuroscience backs up what the casinos already know. Brain scans show that a near miss triggers the same rush of dopamine as a real win, pushing players to keep betting. A study using fMRI found that near misses light up the brain's reward centers, making people more likely to keep spinning, even when they are losing. The machine patterns are not patterns at all. They are carefully crafted illusions that feed the urge to play just one more time. Chasing these fake patterns is a fast way to lose more than you planned. Never use a player's card thinking it helps you win. Players' cards are everywhere on the casino floor. They look like a good deal. Swipe in, rack up points, and maybe score a free meal or some bonus play. The card is not magic. It does not make the machine any luckier. What it actually does is track every dollar you spend, how long you play, which machines you favor, and even what denominations you choose. All the data feeds straight into the casino's marketing engine. Marcus Lee, a former marketing analyst in Phoenix, explains that the card does not change the machine. It changes what the marketing team sends you. Let's say you put in $30 a session, 3 times in a week. That pattern can trigger a $25 free play offer delivered right to your mailbox. The system knows when you cross certain thresholds, how much you have wagered, how often you visit, how long your sessions last. It is not about luck, it is about keeping you coming back. Casinos segment players into categories based on their tracked habits. If you tend to play longer or spend more, you will get bigger comps and more tempting offers. These perks are designed to stretch your play across weeks or months, nudging you to return for just one more session. The randomness of the slot machine does not budge. The only thing that changes is how much the casino knows about you. Every spin with your card in the slot is another data point, not a boost to your odds. If you are going to use a player's card, do it with your eyes open. The real game is not on the reels. It is in the data the house collects about you. Every spin on a slot machine is a roll of the dice governed by a random number generator. There is no memory, no pattern. What happened before has zero influence on what happens next. Yet the urge to win back what is lost can take hold fast. Behavioral studies show that chasing losses is the single most dangerous habit on the casino floor, and it is a trap that draws in even the most seasoned players. Tammy Ruiz, who worked as a floor supervisor in Reno, remembers one night when a regular fed $2,300 into a penny slot, trying to claw back a $1,500 loss. Surveillance flagged him after his coin had spiked, and Tammy was sent to check on him. He kept saying that it had to hit this time. We watch for that language. That kind of thinking is exactly what casinos look for. Their surveillance systems are programmed to detect rapid loss escalation, sharp increases in bet size, repeated ATM visits, or frantic play. When the system pings, staff step in, sometimes with a free drink or a gentle suggestion to take a break. These are not just gestures of kindness, they are also about compliance and liability. But for the player, the damage is already mounting. Jorge Alvarez, a former surveillance tech in Atlantic City, explains that software flags players who cross certain thresholds, too much money in too short a time. Then we would radio the pit or comps team, he says. The reality is, casinos know exactly who is in trouble, and they are obligated to act, but not before the losses stack up. About 1% to 2% of adults meet the criteria for problem gambling, and loss chasing is always in the mix. The math is simple but brutal. The more you chase, the faster you lose. Every spin is a fresh start, but the odds never shift in your favor. Walk away before you feed in another dollar. Chasing losses is the fastest way to leave the casino with nothing. Across all 5 warnings, one truth stands out. Slot machines are engineered to keep you spinning, not winning. Every detail, from machine placement to time distractions, serves the house. Understanding this design is your real edge. In the casino, your greatest gamble isn't money, it's awareness.